Hi guys, welcome back to Mummy Cooks Homemade, and this is what we eat in a week. Corned beef hash. Oh, just love it. The mushrooms, corned beef, some chorizo, fried egg on top. Oh, happiness on a plate. The girls did some baking out of the book that Fiona sent them. I have recorded them doing it. I will release that probably next weekend. Bless them. They were so happy. So this is not for everybody, but this is jacket potato with cheese on and then fish and butter sauce on top of that. This is rabbit food, and we had that with some honeyed belly pork and some new potatoes. That's Stu's plate because I don't eat most of that. And this was chow mein. I used the stir fry sauce that I pre-made and store in the refrigerator. There is a video on that. Oh, all homemade fish, chips, onion rings, mushy peas. That that batter recipe, oh my god, that is the one we will always have now. And if you want that, let me know in the comments. Saturday, that was Saturday's. So rabbit food again with a bit of what was left in the fridge, to be honest. So now we come to Sunday's prep. So here we are with the cabbage. So while I'm prepping the veg, I'm always looking for a recipe, especially for fish, that doesn't go soggy underneath, or if you put it to the side to stay warm while you're finishing, if you've got a larger family and all want to eat at the same time, you've got to cook in batches, haven't you? If you put it to the side to keep warm, don't go all stodgy. Found it. Absolutely perfect it is. Perfect. It was on the keep warm function in my air fryer, and it stayed crispy. Not even the bottom of it went a tad soggy for 15 minutes while I finished off the chips and everything. Batter on the onion rings, it was perfect. It stuck to it. Yeah. So if you would like that recipe, or for me to do a video on it, please leave a comment down below. Otherwise I'll just leave it as it is. I'm not going to make a video if you're not interested in it. It will be back to this week, day in the life, and I think by next week's Friday I'll be able to do the freezer prep. So yeah, I should have room in the freezer for it then. So I'll do that freezer prep on a budget. So there's some carrots there for the girls because they don't like them done in the oven. Steve got these from the market on Friday. The tops there can be washed, blanched, using a salad, whatever. I am going to sort these out. They do get washed. And then what I'm going to do is slice them down the middle. I'm going to parboil them just for 5 minutes. And then when I put the parsnips in, which are Aunt Bess's ones, that's all we can get now around here. We can't even get the... You can see I've washed those. We can't even get fresh parsnips, even at a veg market. It's getting a bit daft. Anyway, par-cook these, parboil them, took them out, and that was enough then. So when I put them in with the Aunt Bess's ones, all I needed to do was cook them for a little bit, add a little honey on top for the last 5 minutes or so. So we did have the usual roast potatoes and mashed potato. What you don't see is the sprouts. Steve is out with the kids at this point here. So he fetched me back a bag of frozen sprouts. I think what I'm going to do is have frozen veg in reserves now. I don't normally, but frozen veg is actually pretty good, to be perfectly honest. They freeze it really fresh, so yeah. He fetched me some sprouts, and the lovely mother-in-law, bless her heart, fetched some tender stem as well, because we couldn't get that. So you don't see that either, because obviously I prep that later on when she fetches it with her. So there is that added to it as well. Oh, would you like a live on Friday this week? Also, let me know about that in the comment section as well. I don't want to go live and nobody's interested, sort of thing. It would be Friday when the kids are at Girls Brigade. That's the easiest time for me. About 7 o'clock time. Is it 7 o'clock? Can't remember now. Can't remember what time they go now. Just a quick show about the roast potatoes there. Add some oil, some of the mixture for it to stick on and coat. Anyone who's been with me more than a few weeks knows how I make my roast potatoes now. I don't know what that is on the back of my arm. It's annoying me now. I don't have a joint this Sunday. Yesterday. I'll rephrase that. I didn't have a joint of meat. Before somebody says it in the comments. I didn't have a joint of meat. I went a different route this Sunday and had this for a long time. So there will be a meal plan at the end. Let you know quickly what we're planning to have. This week's shopping haul is not a traditional one. You got a bit of what we picked up during the week at the veg stall and whatnot, but it's not your traditional one. I didn't need to go shopping this week particularly, so I got the stuff that I wouldn't normally buy. So I've saved the chocolate pudding, the chocolate tart that I did for my video for Friday, and all as normal folk are eating that Sunday. But we all know father-in-law doesn't do chocolate. Not brown chocolate, milk chocolate. He only likes white chocolate. And I can't leave him without a pudding, can I? Bless his little heart. He took half this cake home with him yesterday. He absolutely loves that blackcurrant conserve from Lidl. He really does enjoy that. Steve likes that one as well. It's really tasty. So yeah, I had to make a cake for the old chap. And that's all I did. It wasn't anything special. That's all I did. So we're having stuffed chicken breasts. Don't worry about my fingers. I'm fine. Here's one I prepared earlier. No, there ain't. I wish. I was dying yesterday. Oh. Yeah, I could have done with having this prepped. I always do that on my first one. Try and cram in as much as humanly possible, look. Greedy. The next one's I'm a bit more... I behave myself a bit more. Pop that in there. All of us except Steve had this filling. Steve's awkward. He had a stuffed pork steak and he had mozzarella and chorizo inside of his. Still wrapped the same way. But you always get one that's awkward, and this time it was Steve. Though to be honest, he's not very awkward very often. Just make your pocket for whatever you want to chuck in here. It don't have to be stuffing. Whatever you want. See, a bit more conservative this time, look. Oh dear. A case of... Well, I would say a case of eyes are bigger than your belly, but not in my case. Couple of pieces of bacon again. Wrap it up. If it don't fully wrap it, then just use another piece of bacon in the centre. These were decent sized fillets. There was from the The Fat Butcher. If you haven't seen that video, it is in there. Have a look. And that was the Sunday dinner. Num num. There, you tend to stem look. Oh, and I made Yorkshire puddings as well. I don't know why Steve cut that out, but whatever. He did. Oh, I didn't record it. One of the two. But yes, I was one short, so I had to make more. There's the chocolate tart, and we had that sundae yesterday. And you seen the other cake. So, menu. So for today, we've got pork and apple burgers and wedges. And the kids, they've got tuna pasta for their pack up today. So they're having tacos at tea time. Tomorrow, I've got down crab and bacon risotto and toasties for the kids. Wednesday, lasagna, garlic bread salad. Steve always makes the lasagna, well, 90% of the time. Thursday, homemade sausage rolls with twice baked loaded potatoes. Friday is homemade quiche, salad and new potatoes. Saturday, I'm still not sure. It's a toss-up between sweet and sour Cantonese chicken, Mongolian beef or Peking beef. I can't decide yet. And Sunday is salad on Sunday, new potatoes and gammon. Maybe another quiche as well. We'll see. So yeah, that's the menu as well for next week. Remember, if you want the fish in the batter recipe, ask. If you would like the live as well, ask in the comments. If there's not enough requests for either, then I just won't do one, that's all. So yeah, all the members, your names will appear at the end of the videos from now on. If you're not okay with that, let us know, we'll take it down. It's just we thank you for the extra support you give to the channel. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.